Welcome to Smart Okasan TV, your #1 top channel for the latest updates on Biafra news, things going on in Biafra land, and the hottest trends in entertainment. Here, we bring you breaking stories, deep analysis, and the inside scoop, all delivered with passion and purpose. As you are about to watch this video, try to like, subscribe, comment and share for orders to see.
Hello, good day my SN viewers. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Rafubechi, let us look at the new developments where the president of Nigeria, while he was receiving a letter of credence from the ambassador designate from the Finnish government. Of course, he did said that the Samonepa arrest is well deserved. He went down memory lane to chronicle how the relationship of Nigeria and Finland was broken down as a result of Samonepa's activities. That currently Nigeria now enjoy a robust relationship with Finland. But let me get immediate reaction because we are seeing people talking from different directions, and of course, so many Nigerians have spoken in the past that the best way to resolve this crisis in Nigeria is a roundtable conversation, not brute force.
But there's something I think that is wrong there is that Nigeria is enjoying a robust international relationship with Finland. It is a lie. Over the years, many years, more than 50-something years, Finland did not have that kind of, let me say, international pact or treaty or whatever, even bilateral trade pact, relationship with Nigeria. No. See, many years, like in 1960s, when we were fighting war, Biafran Nigerian Civil War was raging. I think Finland was for Biafra. The role the kind of ruthless role British government played then did not at least enjoin other European countries to join Britain, to fight Biafra. No, most of the European countries are with Biafra, especially even within the United Kingdom. United Kingdom is made up of Ireland. Ireland too. Yeah, there are two. The one that is Belfast, the other one that is Dublin, they are with Biafra. Even Scotland. Then you have this country, Finland. The Finland we are talking about, they were busy supplying us with, food material, food relief, which at least bring about the fact that most Biafran children that were Kwachoko, they did not die. It was from Finland. We enjoy Oporoko. They are part of the Scandinavia. They share border, I think, with Sweden. That is the chief supplier of stockfish in the world. So we, at least, had very strong relationship with Finland. I mean Biafra. So when Tinubu is just playing is, let me say, Tinubu is just playing the role of, I don't know how to put it, high service role, telling the whole world that Nigeria is enjoying robust relationship with Finland because Samonepa was apprehended or arrested or imprisoned. Who told Tinubu that Samonepa is in prison? You should have sent somebody like the people that brought about this issue, someone like Peter Mbak, to go there and verify if Samonepa is in the prison. Because as of yesterday, a video was played here by that lady, one of the newspaper reviewers or social media content creator. She came here yesterday. He played a video. He's showing me Samonepa's ex-wife, a Finnish woman. She spoke well about Samonepa. That Ekpa is not calling anybody. That is, they restricted him from anything social media activities. He doesn't call. They don't call him. They off his phone. I don't know to understand. The woman did not tell us that Ekpa is inside prison. Ekpa's movement was restricted. I don't know whether to understand. There are things they said he shouldn't do. And meanwhile, Finland is doing this just to assure Nigeria that they did not turn their back on Nigeria, that they are following the issue in a way they should. And let me tell you, Samonepa issue, Finland has actually come out to believe that Nigeria just, has been rubbishing Ekpa's image. Ekpa did not do anything. One, why did Nigeria send $150 million into Biafran donor account? Why? Why did they do that? Just to implicate the young man. So Finland has finished the investigation and actually found out that Nigeria is just playing, let me say, the role that they are well known for. That's 419 role. They want to rope him in.
Okay, because of the area you dive into, let me ask this question, because some people have argued, or rather they have accused Kere of collaborating with federal government to receive the said money you mentioned in order to blackmail or rather to duplicate Ekpa. What is your view on that?
I think that's a wrong notion and is a propagandum I cannot buy into. Because Kere, of all people, I think was appointed when Orabeze's position was, bringing issue among the Biafran, let me say, in Biafran government in exile. So when Orabeze was not getting it right, it was Samuel Ekpa himself that appointed Okere. Okay,
now let us
take over from Ngozi. And the same Okere is what people are now, speculating that he was conniving with Nigeria. I don't understand. To pay that money so that Ekpa, the same Ekpa that appointed him, to rope Ekpa, same Ekpa in. See, there's many propaganda going on within this Biafran struggle of the thing. And the people that are spreading this, let me say, rumor, they are just fomenting trouble. They want to cause problem for Biafrans.
Okay, let me now bring
these are people that are not happy with what actually took place at let's say Finland. No, at what do you call it? Jim Sibelius Square in Latvia, Finland.
Okay, let me bring this angle, Mr. Rafa, because we understand that the federal government have been seeking approach to see whether they could extradite someone from Finland to Nigeria. We understand that someone like Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition for Kenya to Nigeria. And the Nigerian government currently seem not to enjoy extradition treaty with Finland. And we understand that even if there is no extradition treaty, one can actually approach a government to initiate such process. In that case, it must be at the discretion of the judge that will handle it in that case. In this case, there must be a prejudicial process. We understand that Nigeria is known for violation of human rights.
Yes.
Nigeria is known not to adhere to rule of law.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think Nigeria can make a good case if they were to approach Finland to argue for someone else's extradition?
No, they cannot. They cannot. You know one thing, when you talk about violation of human rights, Finland is not number 1 million. If the countries of the world are up to 1 million, Finland is not up to 1 million among the countries that violate the rights of its citizens. Finland cannot be number 1 million. Yeah, number 1 million. So what I'm trying to say is that they have good, human rights record, Finland, and I don't see them, making any good case out of Ekpa's. Having, told the whole world that we don't enjoy treaty or that kind of pact of extradition with Nigeria or Finland anyway. So it can't work. There's no way Finland will just make a U-turn and agree with Nigeria to extradite Ekpa. It is impossible. If there's any word, English word like impossible.
Okay,
it can't work.
Let us look at what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, talking about extraordinary rendition. That's illegally bringing somebody back to the country. Do you think Nigeria can cut corner to rendition Samuel Ekpa from Finland?
It can't happen. Do you know how it could be possible? Listen, in those days, we know, let's say last year, we know how many attempts has been made, to kidnap Ekpa or to kill him in Finland. Who sent those people? Those missionaries, they escaped. None of them was even apprehended. It was Ekpa that is giving us this account of what was happening to him. Then, however, as a result of that, now Finland gave him bodyguards. Ekpa is moving with at least 4 bodyguards, just to make sure that he would not be cornered as Nigeria cornered Nnamdi Kanu, and they legally brought him back.
But let me dive into this area you mentioned the other day by yourself, that Finland pranked Nigeria.
Yeah.
That actually this man, Samuel Ekpa, is not in any serious arrest or detention.
Yes.
Do you still hold that belief?
Yes, I hold that belief. All the rumor that he was in prison, it was this. I listened to his ex-wife yesterday. She was not even lamenting that Ekpa is in prison or that maybe Finland is not doing the right thing to Ekpa. No. Nigeria was pranked. And actually, Finland is maintaining their stance on Simon Ekpa. Because actually, they are telling Nigeria that someone that you illegally brought into your country won you in the court. You won the case. We are still seizing him. How are we going to bring this one? Even if this one comes back and win again in the court, you can still hold him. You won't allow him to come out. And the two, he is our citizen. He enjoys our citizenship. So we're not bringing him back. Finland is a country, I believe, that has been franking on Nigeria. Nigeria being what it is. Nigeria violates law that they actually made. And they flout it. The rubbish due process in Nigeria. The court itself has nothing to do with justice again in Nigeria. It has been rubbish by the executive department. Okay. Executive organ of government. Okay. So it can't work. They can't bring him.
Okay, Mr. Araf, we understand that this is the first time the president of Nigeria talking about Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu will be officially talking about Samuel.
Yes.
And we understand that there was news that made the round the other time saying that Nigerian government is running away from ICC. That Finland dragged Nigerian government to ICC to come and prove their case.
Yeah.
Now that the president officially have acknowledged that he's aware of the arrest, do you think Nigeria, if there's anything of that nature, Nigeria will be willing to engage Finland at the level of International Court of Justice?
Captain, no. Do you know how many times they have invited Nigeria to ICC in this kind of case, Ekpa's case? It's more than 3 times now. Then lately we watched where Colonel Musa was granted an interview at Al Jazeera. He was, like Nigeria will honor the invitation. That is a smaller thing than what Nigeria can take to be a bigger issue. That issue is smaller than some issues Nigeria had internationally in the past. I don't know what to understand. So Al Jazeera interviewer or somebody like that was just asking Christopher Musa, can you go? Even I said, Christopher Musa said, he answered in affirmative that he would go. He would go to ICC. But let me tell you individually, my kind of opinion on this issue of honoring invitation by ICC, Nigeria is not going anywhere. They violated our rights. Many people were wrongly killed. Still, Nigeria has never in history, honor invitation by ICC. It can be possible. In the past, during Buhari regime, they invited them. They actually know that Buhari violated many people's rights. I mean his regime in this country. Buhari could not honor that invitation. Malami turned his back on ICC invitation. And this man now, Tinubu is here. Tinubu is not following anything due process or law here in Nigeria. No. Tinubu, right from onset, how he manipulated his way into power. He's not a man of due process.
Okay, now let us look at this angle, Mr. Araf. Let us look at this angle, Mr. Araf, because some people have on the view that is the Fulanis that are pushing Tinubu to take action against Biafra, whether Nandi Kalo or whether Samarapa. What's your take on that?
And that is obvious. It is too obvious. If he denies it, he's trying to deny the obvious. Because you can see the comment from Bacha Ahmad. I mean, the former publicity aide or social media aide or media aide to Muhammad Buhari. He said instead they should release all the Boko Haram insurgents that were holding in various cities, in various prisons. Sorry. He said even instead of doing that, why not, reintegrate the Boko Haram fighters into Nigerian military? They are better than someone else. That instead, anybody that is fighting for these people, for these two persons, Nnamdi Kanu and Ekpa, that person is a terrorist. That's what they said. That warranted Nnamdi Kanu to take him to Enugu High Court. I hope you are aware. He must go there. He must honor the invitation. This one is not ICC again. Enugu High Court is inviting Bacha Ahmad to go and defend that utterance. His utterances have gotten out of control in recent times by calling every Igbo man terrorist. So the people that are in charge of Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal, Samuel Ekpa's ordeal are the Fulanis, because they are the one that abhor Biafra. They hate Biafra the most. They hate the Igbos. In fact, the perceived enemy of the Fulani nation are the Igbos.
The perceived enemy of Biafra.
The perceived enemy of Biafra too are the Fulanis. Why? We don't want Islamization. We don't want herders in our forest. We don't want any communication, even intermarriage with Fulani. And we are largely Christians. That is the only issue Fulani has with Igbo man.
Okay, lastly on this, Mr. Arafumechi, let us see if there is a roundtable conversation to resolve the Nigeria impasse as a way of having a new constitution to bring everybody on board for those agitating for Biafra to jettison the idea and embrace Nigeria. Is this something you advise somebody like Mazen Nandekalo and Mazen Samunekpa to embrace?
They cannot embrace that. It's good if Nigeria is getting it the right way. The way Nigeria is doing it is not the right way. I think it is too late for roundtable talk now. Why? Ask me why. Many souls. That is whom Igbos are. Igbos have lost many souls in this Biafra struggle. And the Igbo people are not people or you can say these people are irreasonable. No. Once blood has been lost, no. We lost many souls. Biafra discussion, negotiability or negotiation can never be possible in this present dispensation. Now they can never embrace that dialogue, roundtable talk. Even if you like make him president. Because of course, if you make him president of Nigeria, it will spell doom for the Fulani oligarch. Now be say Fulani will just exit Nigeria.
Okay, before I let you go, Mr. Arafumechi, let us know your thought about the statement that came from Dr. Gareth Galolo, who is a known art critic of Senator Amebola Tinubu's government. He's calling the Igbos to join hand with the Fulanis, with the North, to fight Tinubu. Because according to him, that Tinubu's government is fighting Budejo, that is a mutual president because it's a Fulani man, that they detain Nandekalo because he's a Biafran, and they allow Sunday Igboho go because he's a Yoruba man. Yeah. Do you foresee the Igbos joining the Fulani to fight Tinubu? If there's any word that starts with alphabet F, followed by 0000000, ended with L, I will say that Ngalolo is the one. If anybody crack his brain well, so it's a no for you.
Okay, to join forces with Fulani and fight Yoruba Southerners. Since how many years we've been living together with Yoruba? Yoruba the Southeast now. Most of the engineering work, civil engineer, builders in Igbo land are Yorubas. We've never misunderstood ourselves. We've been staying in Lagos for many years. Even there are Igbos that did not run. They didn't go outside Lagos during the war. They are secured here. I don't know what I understand. And Fulani man is trying to bring the Yorubas and the Igbos, hit their heads together so that we'll be fighting ourselves. We've never been enemies of the Yorubas, and the Yorubas have never been our enemies. Fulani should mind themselves. It is no longer the era when, we have this kind of soft mind and, low brain, low thinking mentality. I don't know what I understand. That we can just sell anything into our mind and it will work against us. No. The era of divide and rule has come and go. And we are trying to do something about this divide and rule of a thing now. Fulani succeeded on disintegrating all the sister tribes of the Igbos. Cause disintegration among us. It's because of many stories they have sold to us. So this late hour suggestion, divide and rule, to go and join Fulani and fight Yoruba. If there is any word like that, F 00000 ended with L, I will tell you that Ngalolo is the one. We cannot fight.
Dr. Gareth Galolo.
We can never join forces with Fulani to fight Yoruba. No, capital no, capital no, capital no. If there's any word F, triple O ended with L, he is the one.
Lastly, let's look at the political solution to Nandekalo's travel, because we understand that from so many angles, so many people have spoken. The last time we saw senators from that region under the leadership of Senator Ina Abaribe meeting with the Attorney General of the Federation. Only recently, Ina Abaribe instead came out to advise Tinubu to take the advice of his Attorney General, or rather the Attorney General of the Federation, to set Nandekalo free. It got to show that they had fruitful conversation with the Attorney General, because after that conversation, nobody knew what transpired. But the point is, do you foresee a political solution to Nandekalo's travel? A
political solution, yeah, it's possible. And again, I'm blaming all the, what do you call them, state actors because they are the one in charge of Nnamdi Kanu's Ode. And then again, on the side of Tinubu, I always frown at the man because he's not doing anything so visible. He's not doing anything visible to at least indicate his willingness to set Nnamdi Kanu free. All fingers have been pointed or pointing at the political juggernauts of the eastern region as the people that are holding Nnamdi Kanu. And if you ask me, my own opinion is that Tinubu has the willpower to release Nnamdi Kanu without asking anybody, without looking at.
So are you saying before he exercised that willpower that he did the consent of the politicians from the Igbo land?
That is it. He was even trying to do that, but it's wrong. The politicians in Igbo land, are they Nigerian presidents? Are they in charge of the judiciary? Are they in charge of the executive department?
So he don't need their consent.
He doesn't need anybody's consent. He's a president, very powerful man. The most powerful presidency in the world, you know. Nassau office. The president can kill, he can do anything, he can rig election, he can appoint, he can do what? Sack. This is a man that ordered all the thugs around Lagos to put on clothes that are meant for the clergies. And they put on the clothes, he saw cap for them to indicate that they have support.
He did not feed them.
He didn't. See, he gave them money, he gave them everything. Then, do you know what happened? They give him their consent that the church has agreed on Muslim tickets. And today, CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, no, they did not do anything about it. PFM, Pentecostal Fellowship Association of Nigeria, did nothing about it.
I think I must say
what I mean is that he can do whatever he likes. He should not look at anybody for doing what he want to do.
Thank you very much. The watchword is that Nigeria impunity race. I must say, baby, thank you for your time, Mr.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is Sadler Media and Mr. Matthew. Thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning in to Smart Okason TV show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to keep the intellect flowing.